90% of the kids that got whooping cough last year in California were already vaccinated. 90%. 90% of children who got pertussis, and we're talking about there were 11,000 cases last year in California. Over 11,000. That's about the same as what happened in the 1940s. In the 1940s, before vaccines, there were about 13,000 cases. So we're at 11,500 cases. We're right there. And that's with a fully vaccinated population that gets 3 doses by the time you're 1 year old. So 90% of the people getting it and spreading it, though. This is what's so important. When we're talking about making a law like this to protect the immunocompromised in schools, right? That's the goal, right? This is what you've heard over and over again. We're protecting the immunocompromised. That means that we're protecting them from who's putting them at risk. But if 10 to 1 vaccinated kids are the ones getting pertussis, who is putting the immunocompromised at risk? Is it really the unvaccinated kids? There were 750 unvaccinated cases of pertussis last year. There were nearly 7,000 vaccinated cases of pertussis. Why would we force more doses of this vaccine in order for your kids to go to school when it's not even keeping kids from getting it and it's not keeping the immunocompromised kids safe, which is why we're crafting the law? I hope that makes you mad, because that makes me really mad. I was shocked when I found this information. Now, this is directly from the California Department of Public Health. Okay, directly from their website. However, they switched the data to say 10% had never received a vaccine, because that doesn't sound nearly as bad as 90% already got it, and it's just not working for them. And the thing, and to be fair, there's a chance that this vaccine is working for people, but it's only working for 1 year or 2 years. So by the time they've had it, it's worn off, and now they're getting it again. And I'm not talking about vaccine shedding. I'm talking you get your vaccine, and you full-blown develop pertussis, and then you're passing it to other people. That's something very different. That's completely confirmed and documented. And another reason why a bill like SB 277 can't stop that from happening, because it's happening to vaccinated kids. So how is this bill going to do anything? When I look at the data, I'm looking at what are we accomplishing? What is this bill going to give to us? Because we know how it's hurting us, right? We're going to kick out 200,000 kids in California. What are you going to give us in return for all of that discrimination? What are you promising people? They're promising you that they're going to prevent disease outbreaks in schools. But can that happen? No, because measles, part of the population that got it, were already vaccinated. The majority were adults. And whooping cough is affecting the vaccinated kids 10 to 1. So is this bill able to stop the disease outbreak? No, it's not. So why is it necessary? Why is it legal? Why is it ethical? These are the
Dr. Moy is a critic of the Pertussis Initiative.
My big disappointment is that they have totally, and I think willfully, ignored pathogen adaptation. And I think a few years ago we had Darwin died 100 years ago. Huh? I think so. It was not so long ago. I think it's very strange that evolution is completely ignored by such a group. I find that actually bad for science and bad for public health.
A cynic might say, watching this, that if you have a community of experts of pertussis, as in the Global Pertussis Initiative, who primarily their work in terms of this endeavor is being funded by the drug company that makes the vaccine, there might be less incentive to say, make a new vaccine, and more incentive to say, just use the old one more often. What do you say to them?
I don't think that's true. I mean, I think that we've been talking about new vaccine. I think the difficulty with new vaccines lies in the expense that it would cost to make a new vaccine, and in the difficulty in testing it, because in the FDA requirements for it. And I think that it was right for either of the two major manufacturers, they would do it.